NCAA has allowed for basketball teams to start practicing at full length now.
Yep.
Started on Wednesday.
Yep.
Who do you have in your top 5?
Right now?
Yeah.
All right. So number 1, I have to look in depth, but probably Gonzaga. They got one of the better recruiting classes. Jalen Suggs comes in there. They bring everyone back except Philip Petrusev, and Philip Petrusev was an important piece in that team. But, I mean, Corey Kispert's back. Joel Ayayi's back. This is a really good team that didn't just rely on Petrusev, and you bring in one of the best combo guards in the nation in Jalen Suggs. That's going to be a great team. Number 2, I like Baylor. They bring back basically everyone on the perimeter except one of the 3 or 4-headed monster. Everyone else is back. Hopefully, and I think Tristan Clark might be back actually for another year. So another year of Tristan Clark potentially healing from the knee injury is great. I think Baylor wins the Big 12. Then you have number 3 for me. It has to be Virginia. They bring in a great recruiting class. They finished the year on winning 8 of their last 9 or 10. We're going to be a 6 seed after being a bubble team in the middle of the season. I think and also they bring in, I think, 2 or 3 top 50 recruits. 4, I like Villanova. I'm looking at bracketology, but also a lot of these guys are really good. Villanova brings in a lot of good pieces. And then 5 is where things get tricky because Kansas just lost Silvio De Souza. They also lost Devon Dotson and Udoka Azubuike. So they fall a bit. Duke, I'm really unsure about. Could argue maybe UNC. They bring in a lot of pieces, a lot of good recruits, but again, we have to see how Roy Williams fits the freshman in. He's always struggled to incorporate freshmen fully into the rotation, except for Cole Anthony. You know how I feel about Cole Anthony. I will go on a rant about how he's overrated. The NBA draft analysts are doing this for me at this point, so I don't need to belabor this at all. But Armando Bacot's a big example. He didn't fully fit into the starting lineup until midway last year. So it's tough for number 5. I'll say maybe Louisville, maybe UNC, and then if you want to get freaky, you can pick Duke.
Interesting.
That's what I go with. Joe, do you have any thoughts on any of this?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on Gonzaga, Baylor, UVA, and Villanova.
Also, Villanova might be above UVA for me. I'm not certain on that.
Yeah. I definitely agree with the bracketology on ESPN. But for number 5, I gotta say, I just trust Kansas when it comes to basketball. You know,
they just lost a lot. That's my issue.
Yeah, I know. I get that. But I don't know. I just got a feeling with Kansas all the time.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, and they were cut off from a great season last year.
That's true. They were potentially gonna be the number 1 overall seed.
I think they're gonna try to keep that momentum coming into this season and try to take it into the NCAA tournament.
Here's what I'll say on that one, Joe. It would require a massive leap from Ochai Agbaji or Christian Brown, and then you hope one of the transfers or 5 stars you brought in steps up. They brought in, I think, 2 guys. One guy's a transfer, and another guy's a 5-star recruit. Those guys would have to really fill the void. It's possible.
Also, finish.
No. That was yeah.
Also, you mentioned you look at the bracketology. What team do you think, or teams do you think, are better than where they are in bracketology, or if they're not in the bracket at all?
Davidson College.
Seriously?
Yes, look, we're better than St. Louis. I think we are. I might be a little biased, but St. Louis has always been overhyped the last 3 years. Last season they were supposed to win the A-10. You know what happened? They walked into Belk Arena and got their butts kicked. And I think the scoring problems persist. Yes, they bring in recruits, but the question is how they fit in. A lot of questions on that for me. I think Travis Ford's still there. He's struggled to fit in some pieces. Defensively, they're going to be great. They're going to be hard to break down. But we were put 7th in Rothstein's preseason A-10 projections. Yeah. I think that's blasphemous. Look, we do lose John Axel Goodmanson, one of the best players we've had in Davidson history recently. But I think Kellen is ready to take over and fill the void. And then also we brought in Sam Menenga. We bring in Emery and Grant, who could pitch in as well. And then I think we've got a great blend of defense and offense. We bring back a lot of experience. And I think Kellen is ready to take over and be – I mean, some would say he was the universal leader last year, but now he is the man. And I think he's ready to fill that void. So I think if you're talking about better, Davidson, want to talk worse, I'll stay in the A-10 and say St. Louis.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think A-10 is where I'll stick because I need to fully learn the facets of everyone else. I think Stanford might be better as well. I mean, at a 9, they brought in Zaire Williams, who's one of the top 5 recruits. And Tyrell Terry did leave, but I think Stanford could be a pretty good team.
Yeah, I also think this is like
it's early.
I know you're the expert, but like, I get a feeling about SMU.
I haven't watched much SMU. I'd have to learn more.
I know they brought in like one great recruit, and then just few iffy. But I just got a feeling about them. In the gut feeling.